Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh McKnight. I'm a real estate agent in southeastern Pennsylvania, and we cover the areas of Philadelphia, Montgomery, Bucks County, and Delaware County. And in today's video, I wanted to talk to you about the importance of getting a home inspection performed on the home that you're getting ready to buy, some benefits to that, and some possible drawbacks depending on what marketplace you are in and whether you could even get your offer accepted with a home inspection contingency. So let's dive in. So the obvious thing here is what I want to talk about is why you would get a home inspection. Home inspections are important because they're going to uncover any things that you're not able to see. So when you go to look at a house, you're only in the house for maybe 20, 30 minutes tops, doing a showing with your realtor. And sometimes that does not give you the ability to find out if there are any issues with the home, such as problems with the heating system, the electrical system. The showing, the amount of time we have on the showing is just not going to be able to uncover those issues. So that is what a home inspection is for. Now here's how the process works when you're buying a Pennsylvania home and you're writing an agreement of sale on a home in the state of Pennsylvania. Our standard forms allow for a 10-day period to perform the home inspection, and you can shorten that up if you need to. Let's say it's a very competitive market and you feel like you want the home inspection, you have to get the home inspection done, but 10 days is a little too long, so you can always shorten that to 5 days, 7 days. And essentially what that time period says is within that 10-day period, you're going to have a home inspector come into the home. Now, this is after your offer is accepted, but you'll have a home inspector come in, perform the home inspection. And if there are any issues you want to see addressed, we can ask the seller to address those issues, and it's negotiable at that point. So you'll perform the home inspection. If there's problems, we can submit what's called a written corrective proposal to the seller. And we could go back and forth a little bit. Maybe they'll be able to do some repairs for us or offer a credit based on what's needed in the home. Now, what could also happen is if the home inspection is really bad, you still have the ability to terminate the sale right then and there, which means you'll get your deposit money back and everything will be fine. And this is assuming that the seller agreed to a home inspection contingency to begin. The last option is you just accept the property as is. Hopefully the home inspection will go well for you and you could just take the property as it is and not need to negotiate any repairs back and forth with the other party. So when you get your home inspection contingency accepted, it's now time to hire a home inspector. Now, many great realtors are going to have a list of preferred vendors that they use, home inspectors that they trust, and that'll do a great job for you. And I can tell you from my experience, not every home inspector is equal. You have home inspectors that basically don't know what they're doing and they can't find issues. That's the biggest extreme negative, that you'll have a home inspector that just doesn't know anything about a house, or maybe they're new and they just don't have experience, all the way to a great home inspector that knows what to look for and, more importantly, knows how to explain issues to you that makes sense, terms that you'll be able to understand. I've been on home inspections where small cracks in the drywall have been made to become real big deals when they're actually not. It might even be a cosmetic issue, but the way the home inspectors write it could sound like the house is falling down. So I would be careful of that. Now, when you hire this home inspector, a typical home inspector report on like a 2,000 square foot home might be anywhere from $400 to $450, but you'll also opt for possibly doing a termite inspection, which can run you anywhere from $90 to $100, and that will include any wood destroying insect. And you can also do a radon inspection. Here in Pennsylvania, radon, in our section of the state, radon is a big deal, and so you can have the home inspector perform a radon test as well, and that might cost anywhere from $150 to $175 to perform that test. And on the day of the inspection, you're going to meet with your realtor and your home inspectors at the property, and you should probably give yourself a 2 to 3 hour window for this to be able to take place. Obviously, depending on the size of the home, our typical home size here is between 2,000 to 3,000 square feet. So it could take anywhere from maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on how thorough or how many questions you have. And I encourage the home buyers to ask as many questions as they'd like to the home inspector and to follow the home inspector around on the tour when they're looking through the home. The home inspectors are great at being able to point things out. And again, when they're on at the property, you're looking at an issue. It sounds much better when you're there talking with the home inspector about it and possible solutions versus what they put on paper. This is something we see all the time where we're at a home inspection, we're having discussions about the issues. Things are like a level 2, level 3 out of 10 in terms of severity scale. But when it gets put down on paper, it sounds much worse. So it's important that you're there, you're learning about the home, you're learning how the home operates, and you get to actually hear from the home inspector how severe things are. Now, once the home inspection is done, you could typically expect to receive the home inspection report usually within 24 hours, and that also includes your wood destroying insect report and your radon report. If they're using an electronic radon kit, that usually has to be placed in the home for a period of 3 days before you can get an accurate reading. So that sometimes gets planned ahead of the home inspection so that we can make sure that we're on track and we stick to the timelines in the agreement of sale. Now, I think home inspections are great because it's going to give the buyer the ease of mind knowing that they're not buying a home that has pre-existing issues that they're going to have to deal with after inspection. And that's not to say that you're not going to have stuff pop up after the sale or years down the road, because hey, it's a house, things happen, things break down just like our cars. But getting an inspection performed up front can kind of give us an idea, or maybe even gives us the ability to budget for items we know that's going to be coming down the road, such as a roof. Maybe if the roof is 20 years old, the home inspector might say you have a 5-year life on the roof left. You can start to budget for a roof replacement, which could cost 10 to 20 grand depending on the size of the home. Now, the drawbacks to asking for a home inspection contingency in the agreement of sale when you're making the offer to the seller is obviously they might not take that. The seller, it's a risk for the seller to want to take a home inspection contingency on the purchase of their home, because it could mean that it gives the buyer the ability to renegotiate for the price of the home. It gives the buyer the ability to ask for repairs to be made, and maybe the seller is just looking for an as-is sale. And so, and obviously in a marketplace where there are a lot more buyers than there are houses, being able to ask for a home inspection might be difficult. Now, some ways to mitigate that is you could get a home warranty for the home. You could have a walkthrough inspection when you're looking at the property. Many inspectors now will go to the showing with you and do a quick walkthrough of the home during your 30-minute showing period to find out what the home, find out the condition of the home, and that'll mitigate your risk to writing that offer without the home inspection. But as a realtor, definitely recommend the home inspection be done every time if you have the ability to negotiate that. So there you have it, the reasons why I highly recommend a home inspection if you're buying a home in Pennsylvania. If you like this video, hit the like button, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and please reach out if you have any questions. You can email us at info@themcknightteam.com. Get in hold of us anyway. If we can help you with buying or selling a home, we'd love to do that for you. Talk soon.